I was like literally broke as a joke when I joined this business. I was in college. I was struggling. I could barely afford, and I lived like a half a mile away from my school, and I was still struggling to put gas in my tank. Point A to point B, like y'all, I was legit struggling. That is like hard. So Kelsey Thornton messaged me, and I'm just like, I see this post like making an extra $500. I'm like, what is this? I was like, what kind of scam is this? So I dodged her like literally 6 times. I was like, I'm not doing this. I'm not doing this, Kelsey. I love you to death, but I'm not doing this. So it's like this girl is trying to get me out my little money. But it's just, you know, it's that part in you that literally says, if I do not make a change, my situation would not get better. I was like, I have $100 in my bank account because I spent my money on everything else for my student refund check. I paid up my rent because I was that broke. I was waiting on student refund. I was making $9 an hour working in retail. If you work in retail, you know it freaking sucks. I hate customer service because I literally was like, what the heck is this? It sucks. It is the worst job in the world. Like, I will literally say that because I hated my job. And I knew that I had to make a change because I hated going to my job. When you feel like you're going somewhere or you're in something and it's literally taking life out of you and you don't even enjoy it, you know you've hit rock bottom when you don't even want to go there anymore. So when I joined this business, I'll admit it took me a while to even hit Ruby. I think it took me like a year to hit Ruby because my mindset was not there. It took me, as soon as I joined this business, I was like, life happened. I graduated college and I was just so worried about everything else. I did not immediately start in this business. It took me like 3 months to get my act together. So 3 months of it took me 3 months to sign my first distributor. I will let y'all know that right now. If you are struggling right now to sign your first customer, sign your first distributor, sis, it took me 3 months to sign my first distributor. And then she flunked and bailed on me after a month. So that sucked. It sucked. I was like, I'm giving up on this business. I was about to message Ashley. And I was like, I'm done. So I literally, y'all, like I've been through so many emotions. And the reason why I'm telling you guys is because I want y'all to see where I was to where I'm at right now. That's very important. So after like a long time being in the business, I still haven't hit Ruby by the end of 2018. I called Ashley and said, Ashley, I don't want to do this anymore. So when I called her after a week of not doing this business, Ashley knew that I was made for this because she didn't even say anything to me. She just didn't say anything. She's like, she'll be back. A week later, I said, Ashley, I got to do this again. It didn't even take me long because this business was so much of my life that my life felt dull without it. I missed my friendships. Like, I miss the growth. I miss my leadership Zooms. I'm seeing my team Zooms. I'm seeing everything that everybody is doing. And I wasn't a part of it. I feel like, you know, when you see somebody, all your friends, old friends, and you're like, dang, like, oh my God, I was there. So I stuck along. I didn't hit Ruby until May of 2019. So that's like another, 5 months of not promoting. Then I was like, forget this. I almost quit again because I'm just like, what is wrong with me? What the heck is wrong with me? Why can't I be like Kelsey? Why can't I be like all these people being leaders and stuff like that? What's wrong with me? And I kept comparing myself to everybody in this business. And let me tell y'all know the phrase, mind your own damn business. It just doesn't apply to being nosy. Keep your freaking head down. Keep your head down and stop minding the business of other people and keep your head down. I realized that. So I was like, okay. So I hit Ruby in May of 2019. Everybody was promoting that in 2019. Our team was on fire. I think that's the year Kelsey went ambassador. Literally everybody was promoting. Like everybody, if you weren't promoting, people under you were promoting. It was insane. The next month, everybody was like tired. I was like, what's going on? I don't feel that fire because I can speak for myself. I was already going to Ruby, but I was stuck. I was like, what's wrong with me? So, guys, I started this business complaining, whining, not doing a lick of self-development. Like Ashley helped me like literally in the beginning, because Ashley was like, well, dang, this girl, she says she wants it, but how bad does she want it? Because she ain't showing up for nothing. I gave Ashley the hardest time. I love you, Ashley, but I gave her the hardest time because I'm a red, blue, and I'm stubborn. I'm very stubborn. So my mindset started to shift when I realized like it's do or die, man. It's do or die. Like I just hit rock bottom because I'm just like, these people and my job, they're not paying me enough, and I just really had to change. I just knew. I kept going, and I'm just like, these people are not paying me enough. I'm tired of waiting for a paycheck. I love my day job. Lord, don't get me wrong, but I hate having to negotiate my freaking pay. I hate it. That is the worst thing for me, especially as women. We already get paid less than a man. So I'm just like, having to negotiate that is just ridiculous. To pay my bills, it's not even enough to get by. So literally, guys, the next phase of my leadership and my mindset is when I hit Emerald. Not hit, yeah. I went and got Emerald 2 or 3 times. I can't even tell you how many times, and lost it all 2 or 3 times. Yesterday, I went through the Lion Chasers page and saw how many times Ashley congratulated me for Emerald yesterday. And I was like, dang, I was so caught up in everybody else's business. I didn't even notice that. I was so caught up, and no wonder God didn't give me the things that I wanted, because I was not ready, because I was so busy minding everybody else's business. The last time I had Emerald, guys, I wasn't appreciative of the people that I had, and I was not doing self-development the way I needed to. I was doing self-development for me, how to gain my confidence, but I wasn't doing self-development in the way that I could lead other people. So, guys, my lowest part in my business with my mindset, I'll be honest, it was probably in 2019. I gained like maybe 10 or 15 pounds. I was like 120 in college. I was popping, had long hair, and I was popping. And the lowest part for me in my business was literally in 2019, not feeling that I was worthy enough. But let me tell y'all something. There is a God, and he sits high. He sits extremely high, guys. And I had to do a lot of self-reflection, especially in 2020, about the type of leader that I want to be, and literally ask God, I'm like, what kind of self-development do I need to be doing? Talking to Kelsey, like talking to Ash, where can I grow? And that took a lot of growth for somebody who was very, very stubborn. And I lacked so much in that. I didn't want to listen. It took a lot out of me, and Kelsey challenged me, and I challenge you guys this too. If you lost any distributors since you've joined this business, I challenge you guys to go back and ask those distributors what you could have done better. Because let me tell y'all, my growth and my mindset, I had to realize it wasn't always the other person. That was a hard pill to swallow for somebody as stubborn as me. And my mindset started to grow, and I realized, dang, this business is not always about me. We all have a why in this business, guys. These people don't join. It's like they say in the corporate world, people don't join for people, they join for a check. If this is not paying their bills and they don't see it and they're not getting the friendships, yeah, that's cool. But people also join because they also have dreams. And as leaders, as people in this business, you have to like literally understand that it's not about you, and always incorporate other people's vision into your vision. Caring about other people, literally loving on other people. Because that in itself is so hard. And that was the biggest part of my mindset growth this year, was learning that it's not always about me. And ever since that, like my girls, they're like, Bree, like what do I need to do to show up for my business every day? Because I incorporated them in their vision. I'm like, guys, I want to plan a leadership retreat, a mini leadership retreat. And I brought my girl and I said, what should we do? I want you to help me plan this. And I know she's on here because I saw her. So yeah, guys, I came over this by a whole lot of prayer. A whole lot of prayer. A whole lot of laying my plan on God's table and saying, what do you want me to do with this? The Success Commandments was a really good book to help me do that. What was another book? What Successful People Know About Leadership by John Maxwell, and helping me plan out that vision and that goal. Like, I want to have a whole Black Girl Magic kingdom. Like, just we all praising the Lord, we all doing God's work. That is what I want. And he said, go get it. But let me tell you something. We can also ask God for things, but also he already gave you the answer, and that's discipline. You pray and you ask for things, and he already gave you the answer, sis. It's discipline. Are you disciplined in the work and the plan that he has for you? You say you want it, but you can't literally sit up here and be afraid of the plans. If your vision and your goal does not make you get up and move every day, it is not big enough. And we serve a big, great God. So there's no reason why you should just say, I want a 2-bedroom house. Where you want that 2-bedroom house? Why not a 3-bedroom house? Don't ever short yourself when you come to him. So I go on a tangent. So yeah. I'll come back later, guys.
I could just sit here. I could just hang out if you want me to. That was so good, B. And I'm just so proud of you because your transformation that you've gone through over this past year is so inspiring. So thank you so much for sharing that. You guys, what is going on? I'm so excited. I love Mindset Zooms. Just because like this is a part of the business that I never knew that I was signing up for. Drop a 2 in the comments if you're just like, wait, network marketing is just like working on yourself with a paycheck. What is going on? Okay, hi. So my name is Gabby. I'm a triple diamond with the company. I've been with It Works, you guys, for 3 years in February. Yeah, me and V literally signed up so close to each other. I actually didn't know that until you just said that. I was like, whoa, weird, twins. So I'm going to kind of like walk you guys through my journey in the business, but I'm going to tell you about like the evolution of my mindset through the different stages of my business. Because when we start, we're in a certain headspace. We don't know which way is up. We don't know what we're doing. And so you guys, when I first started the business, I didn't believe in self-development. Did not believe in it. If I was like, I told Kelsey when she trained me, she was like teaching me all of the things. And I was like, okay, income producing. She's like, you have to read a book. And I was like, I don't want to read a book. I don't want to read a book. I don't want to listen to a podcast. That isn't going to make me money. You're crazy. I'm not going to spend my time there. Tell me what else to do. I'm not going to do that. And I promise you, please listen to us when we say mindset equals what your paycheck looks like. Period. You cannot earn before you work on yourself. Because if you're earning what you're earning right now, if you want more, you need to grow, sis. You need to grow. So the first 2 books, you guys, I came prepared, okay? I'm so excited. So the first 2 books that I read, once I figured out that I needed to up my game, okay? The first one is You Are a Badass. This is on Audible. I think it's for free on YouTube. It's by Jen Sincero, and this helped with my confidence because I was not a confident person when I joined the business, you guys. Like I couldn't get on this Zoom and talk in front of y'all. Like I was like, no freaking way. Can't do it, won't do it. So this helped with my confidence. So if you need help with confidence, this is the book for you. You Are a Badass. There's also You Are a Badass at Making Money. Also listen to that book. That one is fire as well to grow your money mindset. The second book, actually, this was the first book. I don't know why I didn't say this one first, but you guys, Get Over Your Damn Self is literally about network marketing and getting invested in the vision of network marketing. Because if you are not confident in this type of industry, you will not be successful. I'm just going to say it right here, right now. You need to be all in. You need to come into people's inboxes on fire because they're gonna be like, dang, okay, she's legit as Target. Does she have a uniform? Like, yes, sis, this is my uniform. Hello. But this book, and you guys, it's not very long. And that's why I picked it because it's not very long. And that was my first book. Okay. So make sure you guys are going after the things that you need. Okay. Kelsey offered me and I'm done. Okay. So Those are the two first books, and those with confidence and understanding the vision around network marketing, I was on fire after that. And to be completely honest with you guys, that's why it took me so long to hit Ruby in the business. And I say so long, it took me 5 months. If I would have started working on my mindset right off the bat, I would have gone Ruby faster, point blank, period. Point blank, period. So please listen to us when we say the things that we're telling you are going to increase your paycheck, okay? The second phase of my business. So I started running, I was confident, I started signing distributors. I also had a slower run with distributors. And I was like, okay, I'm working 70 hours a week at this point in time, you guys. I worked all the way full-time corporate America until 4 months ago. Okay. So if you're working full-time and you're like, how am I going to do this business? I am your girl. I got to triple diamond while working 40 to 50 hours a week. If I can do it, being the hot mess that I am, you can absolutely do it. Okay. So when I started thinking about, okay, what's bigger? How do I increase my vision? And it was because, you guys, I was comfortable because now I was making some extra income. Like I was making an extra like $500 to $800 a month with the business on top of my full-time job. So I wasn't necessarily struggling anymore. And that kind of slowed me down. Okay. And so what I needed to do was I needed to understand how to expand my financial blueprint. And I know that that sounds like super technical. It's really not. It's just like, what are you used to? And what is an amount of money that makes you uncomfortable that you don't think that you deserve? But like, we all deserve it. We all deserve to be millionaires on here. Let's get real. And so the book that took me from, where is it? Here it is. Okay. The book that took me from Ruby to Diamond was How to Win Friends and Influence People, because I needed to grow my organization and I needed to start to learn how to lead because I didn't know how to lead. I didn't know how to lead. And how could I see Diamond if I wasn't confident in my ability? Yes, when you earn more, you can give more. Exactly. And so I was like, okay, how am I going to help other people make money? And how am I going to manage being somebody that they look up to be able to, for them to catch the vision from me? And so this book was huge. And then with the financial blueprint, you guys, I am not a reader, you guys. And this book, I have read it like over and over and over again. And I've bookmarked my favorite spots. That is not a Gabby thing. Okay. If you know me, that is not a Gabby thing. This is called Secrets of a Millionaire Mind. This book not only took me to diamond, it took me to triple diamond. Okay. Because going from a $2,000 paycheck to a $10,000 paycheck is a totally different ballgame, y'all. And I didn't think I was worthy. I didn't know what I would do with that money. I didn't know where it would go. Would I invest? Would I save? I didn't know a thing about stocks. I didn't know anything about mutual funds. I didn't know anything about it. And if you don't know anything about it, you will not be blessed with more income because you don't know what to do with it. Facts. Okay? So read this book. This is the first book Cheyenne Knox literally ever read in the company, like ever since she joined the company. And I don't know about y'all, but like she just went ambassador and she's about to go triple diamond on her 2.0. So I'm like, hello, read this book. Okay. Read this book. This is also on Audible, but I suggest getting the book so you can do all of this and save all your favorite spots. Okay. And you guys, like I said, I'm not a reader, but I became one because I wanted to become somebody that these books were talking about. I wanted to become the person who knew what to do with a lot of freaking money. I wanted to become the person who could influence people and be an inspiration in people's lives and be a force in this industry. I wanted to become a leader. So what did I do? I ordered the leadership book from John Maxwell. This is also the most amazing book I think I've ever read, because when you become a leader in this business, and when I say leader, you guys, I don't mean triple diamond. I mean, you enroll one person on your team. You enroll one person on your team, you are a leader. So you need to start brushing up, sister or brother, because I swear, if you have more confidence in becoming a leader, what is that going to do? Attract more people into your organization. Okay. So this book is bomb. So a little bit, I'm going to backpedal a little bit and tell you guys about my story. So, cause it'll make sense. So 5 months into the business, I went Ruby, totally delayed because I didn't do self-development and didn't work on my mindset. Went Diamond on my eight month, and then was earning $2,000, and I was chill because $2,000 a month was more than I ever signed up for in this business. You guys, I joined for an extra $250 to pay for gas, groceries, and to get my nails done. That's it. Okay. And so when I started earning that extra income, I became comfortable. I chilled. And what did that do? I'm just going to be very vulnerable with you guys. I hit Diamond and then I dropped rank. Okay. Don't do that. Don't do it. Keep going. And how you're going to keep going is developing these skills, you guys, reading these books, learning from people who have already done it. They're giving you the roadmap. So just do the things. Do the things. And it's not only where I learned how to do these things were from books. I got really close to the fire and I was on every freaking Zoom. I was on every single Zoom, and I was going, if there wasn't a Zoom, you know what I was doing? I was going to YouTube. I was going to Amber Parker's page. I was going to Kelsey's page, Taylor's page. I was going to Morgan Martin's page. I was going to every leader that I admired, and I wanted something that they had, whether it was their rank, their way of leading, their personality, their organization. I wanted to start accumulating those tools. How did I do it? I just listen and I take notes. It's like school, and I hated school, but you know what? School wasn't going to pay me 10 grand a month. So you know what? I can do it on my own in the comfort of my couch with my dog. Okay. And so I want you guys to realize what you have at your fingertips. YouTube, Google, Amazon, order these books, Audible, listen to these books. If you're not a reader, you guys, I have like a mild case of dyslexia. So reading is hard and I still do it. So no excuse. Don't make excuses, because that's always been my excuse. Don't let it knock you down. So when I went from Diamond, dropped rank, and then I went to conference, a little thing, get your conference ticket, go be around people who got their conference ticket so you can listen to conference. Even though it's virtual, it's still going to be mind freaking blowing at the end of this month. I went to conference. And I spoke face to face to all these people that I found on YouTube. It lit my fire. January was conference. I was a Ruby. February, I was Diamond. March, we hit triple Diamond. So I went from a $500 paycheck to a over $10,000 paycheck, almost an $11,000 paycheck in 3 months. Because I invested way more in myself than I ever had in the business. Way more. I'm going to keep saying it until I burn it into your brains. Self-development equals paycheck. Okay? Do it. Do it. Do it. So now, 2 years later, still triple Diamond. No excuses, but presidential paycheck has definitely been intimidating to me up until this point. I won't lie to you guys. And I have stopped myself until this past October, because of COVID, I lost my corporate job. Lost my corporate job. I was like, oh snap. Emerald low paying Diamond paycheck ain't gonna do it, sis. For the lifestyle I want to lead, no way. So guess what? I hit the books so hard in October. My team has hit a boom in November and December that I have never seen before in the business of my 3 years of being with It Works. And I feel so equipped because I'm already there mentally that there's no way in hell that my team is not going presidential in 2021. Period. And that's what self-development does, you guys. You literally brainwash yourself to like believe it. Because it is possible. You are literally the only thing standing in your way. You are literally the only thing standing in your way. You want to know why? Because people have done it. People have gone diamond in literally 6 days, I think. I don't know what Nina did. Nina did some crazy. But like, I'm not kidding you. Anything is possible with this business. If you believe it, you have to believe it. And how do you do it? You need to be there right here. And then your body and your mind and your sleep schedule and your fingers will just do everything else. Our brain is such a powerful thing. So, I'm going to stop talking before I like start to sweat over here. So,
Let me tell you something. So, one thing I want y'all to realize about Gabby, I literally call her the Kobe of mindset in so many ways because she takes herself through, when she's under promotion mode, Gabby, you literally take yourself through mental and physical and like whatever you have to do to get there, you literally put your mind and your body through it. And I'll tell y'all something. Like when we came from leadership retreat, I messaged Gabby, was like, I was just asking, some triples. I was like, where was your mindset when you went triple? And she told me what she did, and voice messages, I was like this. I was like, what? I was like, oh no. I was like, oh no. So I said, okay, I can do this. I can do this. And I tried doing it, right? But let me tell y'all something about being ready. You can mimic somebody's behavior all you want to, but if your mindset ain't there, it ain't gonna happen. People always want to mimic the behavior. Like people always say, what's working in your business? If you're not ready mentally to put yourself through that mindset that person has, it's not gonna stick. I woke up every morning drinking my 20, and Gabby, 20 ounces of water, doing my 10 push-ups. I was doing my Sydney Cummins. Like I was doing the whole shabam. I felt better, but it was something missing. And let me tell you what it was missing. Me. My touch, my sprinkle, Breeze sprinkle. And that's why it took me so long, you guys, to literally get this business, because I was so busy being everybody else. I forgot to add my funk on top of it. And what I mean by like my funk, like I literally mean I lead with my faith. I'm not saying nobody else in this business does, but I solely believe in leading in my faith, because I've literally had things taken away from me in 2019 and 2020. And it's only by the grace of God that I still have a roof over my head, a car to drive, and things like that. So I strongly believe in my faith. Not saying that everybody else doesn't, but everybody in this business, guys, we all lead different. And in order, let me tell y'all something about leadership. You are a leader, even if you have a customer under you. A DT, a customer, I don't care. If you sign your sister, baby, cousin, I don't care who you sign, you are still a leader. And don't let anybody tell you otherwise. You are. And and I promise you guys, y'all can listen to Shay Knox, y'all can listen to Kelsey all day. But if you are not mentally there to take in what they have, it's just gonna fly over your head like this. That's all it's gonna do. And I realized that, and I solely realized that. And the thing about like what I really love about what Gabby said, like you have to do your self-development, guys. People are still admitting it in Zoom. We must be on fire. So guys, the reason why we have to do self-development, it is literally a self-defense system against the things that happen in this world. If you do not have if you're not on top of your self-development and life hits you, like 2020 hits you, you will fall apart. It's and not even just reading, finding time for self-care. I tell my distributors all the time, girl, if you don't take a Sabbath, and I was so stubborn about that with Ashley, because I work in politics full time, I ain't got no time. And I'm just like, I gotta work. And on my off days on the weekends, I'm doing this business, and I didn't take a day to regroup. Time to spend and call my grandmother. Guys, that's deep. My grandma like 63, and I was not calling her. And she got mad at me, and I was like, like I didn't even take a day to at least call my grandma every freaking Sunday, you know, at one point in my business, because I was so focused. It was right after I hit Ruby, and no wonder God has not given me what I wanted. And sometimes, like as leaders in this business, like we tend to put a lot of things before our business, before the things that we're actually trying to check, like before our family. We're doing this before our family. We're doing this for a better life. Like what's good about an ambassador paycheck if we're not allowed to see it? Because we're so stressed out. And I really like had to learn that and take a deep breath, because guys, I'll be vulnerable. Like Gabby been vulnerable. I have anxiety attacks out the ass. A lot of people won't know that because they see me as such a strong person, but I'll be very vulnerable. I will have an anxiety attack like a few times a week. And I don't know what it is, but I pray over it a lot, but I have to keep doing my self-development. But a lot of people would never guess that. A few times a week. Well, my brain just shuts down in this business. But I thank God for this, and we have to be grateful for what we have in this business and our lives, because it's so easily be taken away from us. Like, I'm blessed enough to even be able to bring my own self out of my anxiety, depression. That I'm able to fight and break down the walls myself. A lot of people can't do that. I'm blessed enough to have a relationship with God where I'm able to do that, and he's able to see me through. And maybe, guys, like the season that you're going through is a season that you need to go through, because as leaders, and it's in that John Maxwell book I mentioned, winter is a season for planning. Right now, we should be planning, because we're not going to see the fruits of our labor until freaking next winter. I promise you, we're not. Summer is when we're supposed to literally be having that schedule that we implied, like counting the cost and doing all that stuff in the springtime and doing the things in the summertime. Why do y'all think it's so hard in the summertime to do this? Because we have so many things, vacation, this. But by January, a lot of people are trying to rebuild their charts, because we weren't planning now and working in spring and doing the self-development, like Gabby said, breaking your body, like not breaking your body, I'm sorry, like just putting ourselves through it, because she's preparing herself, believe it or not, to be an ambassador. And it all starts with the decision that I want to do better, making that 1% change each and every day to be better, for not only for your business, but you should want to do this for yourself. Because y'all ain't, if you strip away this business, who are you? Who are you? You have to be more than just the girl with the skinny brew on IG. Like, who are you? What value are you adding with this business? Because it gave us the vehicle and the tools to be successful. Now we just have to use it. We're able to get people some money, and we're able to help people lose weight. Those are that's like two things people always want on their list. It's always going to be on there, and we provide both. But let me tell y'all something. We also provide the community, and our company is a Christian-based company. And I would say this, like the self-development that I did that really changes, I would say this I don't have any more spit in my mouth. Yeah, like it's a podcast called the Blessed and Bossed Up Podcast. And she literally talked about having a business meeting with God, having a business meeting and saying, hey, we talk to God about everything else. We talk, like we have business meetings and we so comfortable talking to other people about the things that we want. Like we talk to our uplines about what we want, but why not have a business meeting with God? And it's literally just a sheet of paper with an outline. Going into a room like my room, and this is also in Atomic Habits. This the gracious thing about so much self-development. This room that I'm in, I created this room, and Kelsey thought I was freaking crazy. And I would go back and I would tell her, she was like, bro, in that book, it talks about creating a room and separating from where you sleep where you eat and where you have play, wherever you do. This room that I'm currently in is a Brielle room. Nobody comes in this room but me. This is where I spend time with God and where I work. Where I go upstairs, I separate that. When I'm upstairs, I literally trained myself. When I'm upstairs in my room, it is only to go to sleep. Only. When I'm in my living room, it's to watch Netflix, whatever it's on. I guess I'm like a puppy. I trained myself. I had to train myself. In that book, it talks about shifting your habits. Create those habits, y'all. Like literally go through your day and write down the things that you do. Put a negative and a plus sign next to them to help you determine whether your habits are good and bad. Because I promise y'all, especially for y'all who have any type of red in y'all, we're so unorganized. I mean, we're probably the most unorganized people I've ever met. I'm unorganized, but guess what? This, putting it in my phone so I don't miss it. But I made that, I just didn't get like this overnight. 1% change each and every day to make myself better, to be a triple diamond. Period.
Ooh. Can I come in real quick? Yeah, it's getting hot. I don't know about y'all, but I'm like, look here. Okay. So I want to backpedal a little bit on something that Brielle said. And something that I've noticed in a change in me in this season of my business. You guys, I've been going on 3 years. So I'm a little bit wear and tear. I've been through the ups. I've been through the downs. I've been through the crazy. I've been through the slow. I've been through the quick, right? But what I decided, and this is definitely influenced on like where our industry is going with really just exploding this industry with true and blue entrepreneurs, like people that take care of themselves and know who they are, where they're going, what they're doing, what their goals are, and all of the things. And so instead of you trying to just check the boxes, you need to have your priorities and make sure that you're spending the time on things that bring you joy. And you need to have your priorities straight. And when I mean priorities, I mean whatever you believe in, God, the universe, whatever, your spouse, your partner in life, your children, and then the business. Okay. That is so huge because throughout my first truly year and a half in the business, it was business, everything else can suck it. And that is really what we are taught in America, in corporate America. It's like your job or die. You need to work until you die. And the reason why we are here today, you guys, every single one of you had an inkling that this business could help you breathe easier in some way, shape, or form. Being around good people, getting up to speed on your health goals, helping you with your finances. You knew it was a Christian company and you wanted to work on your relationship with God and make a little side cash. Hey, about that. But what I'm saying is if your priorities are all jumbled up and mixed mashed and not in the right order, you will get run down and you will burn out and you will resent this business. Okay. And that is not it, sis. This business is your saving grace. This business should be your safe haven. Okay. And that's all on you. You decide what emotions that you associate with something like this. Is it easy? Absolutely not. Nobody ever, if you're a person who sponsored you, told you that this was easy, it ain't, sis. But it is super simple. And you can take this places anywhere that you want to go as quickly. If you want to crawl, walk, sprint, fly, whatever. We all love you the same, but you have to love yourself first. You have to be the person that you want to be on somebody's Instagram feed or Facebook feed, and you want your audience to look at you and like, wow, she's inspiring. None of y'all, we did not sign up to be an ad. We did not sign up to be a robot. We did not sign up for this to be a clock in, clock out BS corporate job, okay? You have to decide, does this business bring me joy? If not, how do I change what I'm doing right now so that I am getting fueled by my business instead of getting the life sucked out of me? And there are shifts and changes and adjusting that you can do, because I've done it. I've done it. I've been a box checker. I'm not afraid to say that. But what has really elevated my entire organization is I truly see who people are, and we just elevate. We don't try to be somebody that we're not. We don't try to completely change who we are as a person. That's not it. Who you are is good enough. Now there's only better and better to be and more tweaks to make, and you becoming the person that you are truly meant to be, because now you see it. You see what you're good at. You see people around you that you want to be surrounded by. And by association, you guys, even if it is through Zoom, you become the equivalent of the 5 people that you spend the most time with. Who are you choosing? Are they toxic? Are they causing you pain? Are they knocking your dreams? Because I will volunteer as tribute to be one of your 5, okay? I will bring you up. I will tell you that you're amazing. I will pump your goals up. I will help you dream. I will help you create that vision, because you are so worthy of it. You are so worthy of it. But you decide. Like I said before, you are your own roadblock if you're not getting where you're going. Something's missing. You are creating the traction. You got to let that stuff go. I did a kickoff of 2021 Zoom with my team. And I said, everything that you did not accomplish and everything that you did not love about 2020, bury it. Bury it. Leave it. You are not bringing that baggage with you into 2021, because guess what? Those goals are revamped. Your energy is renewed. You are worthy of all of the things that you are destined to create and build this year, because it is going to be possible, because last year made you so strong. Made you so strong, whether you know it or not. If you felt like you were breaking, God was breaking you so he could mend you stronger this time. He can build you back to where you were and then take you farther than you've ever been, because you got through it. Nobody had an easy 2020, you guys. Nobody. So don't let it take the joy and the excitement and the opportunity away from a new year, because you decide where you go. So that's all that I have, B. If you want to close us out, or if you have anything.
I'm on mute. So thank y'all so much. I did record this and it will be posted. I still see people trying to enter the Zoom, so I will post this and send it out. I would post it again on the on the focus group page. And thank y'all so much. And y'all just have a blessed and great day. Just be fruitful, spreading positive seeds everywhere, because that's what we do. Next week's topic. Me and Gabby will talk. Bye guys. So y'all have a great day. Great night. Peace out.